Hello everyone, in today's video we will talk about something very important, and I have my notes here. I might check it out sometimes. And today we will talk about premarital consultation. I will discuss like what it is and the importance of it and how it can help in increasing your happiness and peace of mind. I am talking about the couples. So as you know, in today's society, and I'm talking about India basically, and so in today's society, like marriages are getting delayed a lot, and then even if marriage is happening, still um, after maybe few weeks or few months, you will see a lot of fights and clashes are happening between the couples and even between the family members. So um, there is no one to guide in this case, apart from like the marital experts, and but oftentimes the couples don't really go to that path, and so they don't try to like fix the things in proactive ways, and then ultimately things get messy and they get separated. And you will see that this is becoming very common in today's world. So this is suppose this is the groom's party and this is the uh, girl's party, the bride's party, and before marriage they two basically come and sit together to basically discuss different things regarding the marriage. And I am talking about arranged marriage scenarios, because still in India majority of the marriages happen in arranged marriage scenario, arranged marriage setup. And even if it is a love marriage, then before the marriage, the boys party and the girls party, like the both families will come and sit together and talk, and basically they have to like take permission from the families. So this is the case. And what they do is, when they are coming and talking with each other, uh, they miss out a lot of things, like the discussions don't happen properly because there is a lot of hesitation. And then a lot of times people assume a lot of things regarding the other party. So marriages are happening based on assumptions. But the issue is, uh, after the marriage, both parties are getting to know the reality. And in the sense of reality, I am saying that and the thoughts are and the thoughts did not match the reality. So whenever this is happening, this mismatch of expectations, then the real issue is happening. As an example, suppose the girl's family is going to visit the boy's family before marriage. I'm talking about before marriage. And they see that the boy is living in a three-storied house, and then there is also they have maids, they have cars, okay. And uh, they assume they assume that the girl will also um, enjoy all those facilities after marriage. So based on this assumption, they don't really clarify all those things, like will the girl really enjoy all those facilities, because it is also possible that the house is rented, so it is not actually their own house. I'm not saying there is anything bad in it, but this type of clarification is important. But then also, suppose the mates, if there are mates, like they only take orders or listen to only the owner, and they won't even pay attention to the girl. And suppose like if there is a card, it is possible that only the brother-in-law is uh, is using that car, because in the morning he has to go to office, and if his office is like 100 kilometers away, and he has to drive like 2 hours in the traffic and everything, and the car stays parked in his office the whole day, and he returns at home at maybe 9 p.m. So then in that case, like the girl will not be able to uh, take advantage of that car. So all these things, the parents will assume something, that the girl's parents will assume all these things, but the reality will be different, and it will be um, known after marriage. So it may come as a shock. And then suppose another example can be like this, like people take a lot of loans these days, as you know. It can be home loan, car loan, or anything. And suppose the girl's parent ask the boy, like how much is your in hand salary, and if the boy might say it is like 1.5 lakhs per month. So the girl's parents might think that okay, it is decent amount, but what they won't be knowing, like I'm just giving you a scenario, maybe majority of that salary is going to repayment of a loan of something. Like suppose it is a home loan, and the home is in the name of like maybe the parents, and the parents will maybe hand over that property after like 20 years, 30 years, or maybe it will get divided between the sister and the boy. So such situations happen, and these often come as a shock only after marriage. And then another thing is that, and then another thing is about pregnancy. Like suppose you are a boy and you get married to a girl, and and you think she is very pretty, and that is why you got married. And then suppose after a few months you try to do family planning and everything, and you try to sit with your wife, and you try to talk about pregnancy and children, and then the girl all of a sudden says that she does not want any kids, she does not want to experience motherhood. Now in that situation, how will you handle that situation? Because like in today's time, as you know, there is feminism, there is all these things like my body my choice, all these things. So this type of situations happen, and then like you might ask the girl, like why didn't you tell me about this before marriage? And the girl might say that I didn't say because you didn't ask me anything regarding this. So like that is how, like if you don't clarify things beforehand, then a lot of issues might happen afterwards. It can be financial issue, or like you might lose your peace. I am not even talking about separations or divorce or alimony, all those things. Those are like different types of things. And but still uh, like now people might say that like oh we have to like ask all those things, like these are normal, like people get married and they will have kids, all these things. But you have to understand that we are living in different times, and as I said, there is all those things like wokeism, feminism, all those things. So you have to uh, ask everything, a lot of things before marriage. And then like no one is talking about like household tasks, like suppose like how much household chores will be done by the girl. Like suppose if there is like if is there any maid in the house, and if there is a maid, like what type of things does the maid do? Like does she do all the houseworks, or maybe does she just do the mopping and washing the dishes, but she does not wash the clothes. And in that case, will the boy's family expect the girl to wash the clothes? And like, if the girl even wants to do all that, and if like, does she even know how to properly wash off the detergents from the clothes, all those things? Or maybe, like, if there is a washing machine in that case, or does the girl have to use like hand to wash the clothes? So all these small but really important for, like, these things are really important to live daily lives. So I don't know if these are really small. Now suppose you are really intelligent and you have all those questions in your mind, and during the discussion between the two families, you want to, like, ask all those things. Now the issue is, first thing, you will feel hesitant to ask such questions, and then if you ask so many questions, then the other party might feel irritated. They might feel that, oh, they are asking so many questions, and like, you will be judged. Okay, so, and it will feel like an interrogation. So that's where the premarital consultants like me come into the picture. So as a third party who has no relation with both the parties, and like, I can ask such hard questions without any hesitation and shame. And another thing is, if there is a third party like me, like, both the parties will feel less stressed about asking questions, because I will be the one who will ask all the questions. And it is also like, you have to tell me like what to ask and everything, because as a professional I already know what to ask. And sometimes it will happen that I will ask something and your mind will get blown, and you will think like, oh, I never even thought about this, even this can happen. And so you will thank me after that. Like, suppose if the girl is living in village, okay, and the boy is a city boy, and then the girl also has a brother, okay, and the brother is planning to get admission to a college near the boy's house, or in the boy's city. And then the girl's parent is planning to keep the girl's brother with the couple in their home. So this is a red flag, okay. And like, as a groom, you cannot really ask such questions, because first of all, this type of scenarios might not occur in your mind in the first place, and even if it comes in your mind, you will hesitate to ask. So as a premarital consultant, I don't mind asking such things and giving you clarity. Like, this bride party and this groom's party, like, the motto of premarital consultation is to bridge the gap between them. If the gap is met, then it will increase the chance of successful marriage. And like, yep, you can see it is a boundary. It is not a boundary between the two partners, it is like a boundary between the couple and everyone else. So that is how you like, strengthen the bond between the husband and the wife. So the motto of premarital consultation is not to force a marriage. Like, I, as a premarital consultant, will never tell you that you must marry this boy or must marry this girl, because like, no one is that good. And so you have to see if both the parties, they are okay enough to live happily ever after. Because like, suppose there is, like, the boy is good or the girl is good, or maybe the boy is bad. So it is not about that, it is about checking if those two are right for each other. It is not about good or bad. So and this is called like compatibility checking. That is what premarital consultation finds out. So basically, people like myself, we help people to take the biggest decisions of their life, which is marriage, of course. Like if you know things beforehand, then it becomes very easy to take a proper decisions. Like during the session, like something might come up, which, like based on which you might say that okay, let's call off that marriage. It will not never work out because there are many red flags, and some red flags like you might not be able to handle. So that's why it is possible that you might call off the marriage. This is also possible. And because suppose like in these days, like people are spending like 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs in marriage, and like after that they're not even living happily for like 50 days. So therefore it is important to know, to have a clear view about the whole scenario, like how much to adjust and if it is even worth it. So that is the main thing. Like we all know that in marriage you have to, like it is all about adjustment, like how much you have to like control yourself and everything. And like in my channel I talk about marital astrology and chart analysis and everything, but premarital consultation is not about astrology. It is totally about psychology and behavior. We have to analyze all those things and we have to check the compatibility. And I will also say that from a financial perspective, the fee of a premarital consultation session is only a small fraction of the whole like marriage expense, the wedding expense. So that is also a plus point. So if you want to take a premarital consultation service from me, then you can email me. And if like only the husband and the wife, only these two will live after marriage, then the session will be with these two people. And if suppose the girl will be living with the in-laws, then I can also like include them in the session, because it will be necessary to check the compatibility between the girl and the other people in the house, because they will be all living together. So if you want like any further clarifications, or if you want to know more about premarital consultation, then you can directly email me and we'll go forward from that. And also, like I speak three languages: English, Hindi and Bengali. So I can conduct the session in these three languages. And I will also try to make this particular video in the other two languages to cater to the other native speakers. And my Hindi is not that good, but it is okay enough to like to express my point of views. And I think it should be enough to make people understand like what I am trying to say, and that will be enough. So that is all for today, and we'll see you in another video next time. Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to add two more points. The first thing is, in this video I just like talked about things, 3 4 examples, but during the session I will cover like more than 25 aspects, like health, daily routine, habits, finances, and many more. And each of these major subjects will have different subtopics inside them, so it will give you a holistic view. And the second thing is that you might say that during such sessions people might lie. Like I want to clarify that usually that doesn't happen. Like the other party, like they will also have a fear in their mind, because like if they lie they will eventually get caught someday. So even if they lie, they will lie within limit. As an example, suppose if a girl cannot cook, then she will never say that she can cook very well, or uh, she can cook every dish. maybe she will tell that okay, I can cook some basic foods. So people don't really lie in such sessions. So yeah, that's all.